Listener, now we enter the part of the tale where the heartache begins to settle into the soul, and the whispers of the unseen world grow louder. After that fateful day in the bush, Ivie no longer walked the earth as she had before. Her golden hair, her soft laughter, her delicate hands, all transformed into feathers, wings, and the voice of a bird. But though her body had changed, her heart still beat with the same love she had always felt for her mother. Her mother, unaware of the mystical transformation that had claimed her child, was consumed by worry. Day after day, she searched, calling Ivie's name into the wind, hoping for even the smallest sign. Yet each time she returned home, the house greeted her with perfect order. Every dish washed, every cloth folded, every corner spotless, and still Ivie was nowhere to be found. A mother's intuition, sharp as a blade, began to whisper doubts. Something unnatural had occurred. It was at the edge of the yard that she first heard it, the faintest melody, carried on a gentle breeze. A song so sorrowful, so familiar, that it made her pause mid-step. She looked around, searching the trees, her heart hammering against her chest. Then she saw her, small bird, perched on the garden wall, its feathers glinting in the sunlight like a jewel. Could it be her? She whispered, almost unable to believe the impossible. The bird tilted its head, and in its song, she could swear she heard words of regret, apology, and longing. Mother, I am sorry. I am sorry. The melody wrapped around her heart like a winter wind, cold yet impossibly warm, carrying the weight of a child's love and sorrow all at once. Days turned into weeks, and the bird continued to appear. Always perched in the same place, always singing the same haunting tune. And slowly, her mother began to recognize the nuances. The tilt of the head, the shimmer of feathers that reminded her of Evie's golden hair, the rhythm of the song that matched the cadence of her daughter's laughter. Her heart broke with every note. Meanwhile, in the village, whispers spread. Have you seen the little bird by the wall? Neighbors would ask. It sings such a mournful song, as if it carries a soul of someone lost. Her mother would nod silently, tears brimming, knowing the truth she could not yet fully comprehend. The bird was her child, and yet not her child, trapped in a form between worlds. But Ivie, though changed, was clever and perceptive. She longed to communicate with her mother, to show that her heart had not changed, that her love remained steadfast. Sometimes she would flutter to the window at night, landing quietly on the sill, singing softer, sweeter melodies, songs meant only for her mother's ears. Her mother, exhausted and heartbroken, would kneel by the window, listening, her tears soaking the wooden floor. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in shades of fire and gold, the mother whispered to the bird, Ivie, if it truly is you, show me a sign, my darling. Just one sign that you're still with me. The bird tilted its head, chirped softly, and in a sudden, magical moment, it traced a tiny heart in the condensation on the window pane with its beak. Her mother gasped, falling to her knees, the impossible now undeniable, yet sorrow remained. How could she hold her daughter again? How could she comfort her, hug her, or protect her from the world? Ivie's new existence was both a blessing and a curse. A living reminder of the fragility of choices, the weight of disobedience, and the cruel beauty of fate. And still, the bird sang, each note a thread connecting mother and daughter, across the invisible veil between worlds. Dear listener, here is where the tale teaches its lesson. Though Ivie had fallen prey to curiosity, she had also discovered a world beyond human understanding. Though her friends, Iki, Onus, and Idara, had intended mischief, the magic of the universe had transformed the outcome into something far greater, far more mysterious, and far more permanent. And through it all, the mother's love remained unwavering, her heart open to miracles, her soul tethered to her child in ways that words cannot capture. And so, each day, as the village went about its mundane tasks. The little bird perched upon the wall, singing a song of sorrow and hope. A song that reminded the mother of her daughter's beauty, her innocence, and the consequences of choices made without heed. And every time the wind carried the melody through the village, those who listened could not help but feel the echo of something ancient, something sorrowful, yet something profoundly beautiful. The love between mother and child, unbroken by time, form, or fate. Listener, remember this. Sometimes the ones we cherish the most slip from our grasp, not because we love them any less, but because the world tests us, and choices carry consequences beyond our understanding. And sometimes those consequences take forms as wondrous and haunting as the song of a bird upon a wall, reminding us always to listen, to care, and to never take for granted the fragile, fleeting presence of those we love.
And so, dear listeners, we have come to the end of this episode by Mosey Films. Stay tuned for the conclusion of Ivie and her mother. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share this story. Remain blessed.